he's loving.
No, he's loving.
Calm.
He kind of just like looks at her as if she's like art in a museum.
He is very private, or you were private about the relationship because...
He is very private.
He's very private.
Because of his work.
Okay. Ubah Roberta from Little Rock, Arkansas, said it seems like you're still booking lots of modeling jobs in a youth-obsessed industry. How has your modeling career changed as you've gotten older?
Well, I don't age. I'm just like wine. I get better with age. But to be fair, this is the best era to be a model.
Really?
Yes, because there's a lot of inclusivity. Every type, every genre, skin tone, age.
Jenna, Sean from Grand Rapids, Michigan wants to know what advice you've given Ubah on taking Ubah Hot to the next level.
Oh, I mean, we had a conversation. I know you were talking about should you, like, polish yourself up for investors and be more professional, and my advice was absolutely not. I think what is amazing about you is Ubah Hot is Ubah Hot. It's like you are what you make, and I think that sort of energy you bring is far more exciting. People are investing in you. They're not investing in, like, a deck.
I've heard you talk about your mom a lot, and you have how many siblings?
I have 3 sisters.
And where are they now?
Vancouver.
They're in
and
Vancouver.
One brother. We immigrated from Somalia to Canada with my brother and my father.
And are you as close with your dad as you were with your mom?
My mom was my anchor.
Yeah.
I'm not really connected to my dad that way. And I spoke to a healer, and she said, because of my dad, the relationship I had with my dad, if you don't have a close relationship with your dad, you start dating people, you know, that remind you, or like I did a lot of guys, every time they leave me, besides I beat them up. But before that, they say to me like how much they love me. I've slapped every guy I've ever dated, yeah.
Ubah.
In bed or in
No,
an
in
argument?
public.
Really? In
Yeah.
public?
In public.
Have you slapped Mr. Connecticut
No,
yet?
I can't.
Is there a possibility you're ever going to slap me?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Andy,
can't,
do you want to be slapped a little bit?
No, I
Slapped
don't,
around?
actually. No, but good question. Well, talk of Ubah's love life created a lot of conflict in the group. So, Sai, why did you get so angry at Brynn for asking Ubah about Mr. Connecticut when you broke Ubah's trust yourself? Coming up.
One of the reasons why I haven't been wanting to be friends is I've just like heard you calling me names,
I've
calling
never
me
said anything.
a slut and a whore, and like
I've never said any of those things.
Yeah, I've heard.
From who?
I will give you $1,000 from Erin.
So, Sai, why did you get so angry at Brynn for asking Ubah about Mr. Connecticut when you broke Ubah's trust yourself?
That is a great question.
It is.
I think I'm a little bit harder on Brynn because Brynn and I were very close. And so I trusted you with a secret.
the secret that you shared on camera.
I didn't share it on camera. It was the Connecticut part. She told me not to say anything about Connecticut. That was the main thing.
Okay.
That was the main part that she said, do not say anything.
You
It
did not
wasn't.
want anyone to know that he was in Connecticut? You didn't mind if they knew that you were dating someone?
I mind that also. Here's the thing. I want to make this just between me and him and make sure that I like this person before I parade him around the people I love.
I definitely spilled the beans. That was me. I apologize to Ubah.
Did you tell her that where he lived was a secret?
She shouldn't have repeated any of it.
It's a state. It's a United States. Like
But
it's not
even that.
But you
Brynn,
never
Brynn.
told me to keep it. You
Brynn,
didn't say
Brynn.
keep. You told me the whole story, and then you say didn't keep this one his state of residence private. Had you told me that, or keep it a secret?
But
This is
but
mission
but
critical.
let me-
Of course, I would.
guys,
You guys, give me a break.
to be fair,
No, excuse me. I'll talk. You
It's
guys.
my fault. I take full accountability for it. She trusted me with something. I shouldn't have said it anywhere. I shouldn't have said it to Erin. I shouldn't have said it to us
Agreed.
while we were eating.
Yeah.
It is my fault, and I think I was so upset that I broke her trust. I took it out on you, and
No,
I
that's-
apologize.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was really angry in the moment. I also was drinking, and I wanted to f you up, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
okay.
I love you,
Okay.
Brynn, and I apologize. I have not really spoken to you since
6
then.
months, and I apologize. You guys
really was. I was
profusely, like-
very, very
So
angry.
you have not spoken to Brynn since that night?
Not really.
Wow. Wow. All the photo shoots you've been doing for the show and everything?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I appreciate that so much. Like, but the thing is that you've also though spent the last 6 months going in press interviews, continuing this narrative, saying Brynn can't be trusted. Brynn broke the circle of truth. Brynn's not a girl's girl. You've gone out of your way, or maybe they ask you every time about me. I don't know. But you every single interview. But it's kind of convenient that you're saying it now when you literally, as of last week, were still continuing the exact narrative that you had for 6 months. That's why we didn't talk.
Well, it's
can I
because
say
we're
one
finally
thing?
hashing it out.
I see both sides. It was implied that the conversation would stay, but also...
I'm glad you're saying implied, because in your interviews you said, we sat there, like we were all like, did like, you know, sister traveling pants, blood sisters. And it's like, that wasn't the fucking case. It wasn't.
After the costume shop, Sai and I took Brynn out for her birthday. We went to her favorite place, Casa Cipriani. We were talking for a while, and we made a decision. We all looked at each other in the eye and said, this is the circle of trust. That's when Sai told us a little bit more about Ubah's boyfriend, where he lived, what he does. Sai and I aren't even like great right now, but I do have to say that we did look at each other and say, we're not gonna expose...
No, we didn't. We were just having a good time. It was my birthday.
Brynn, we were there. It was us three. We were having a
What
great
was
time
the
for your
circle of
birthday.
trust?
We were just
Well,
very
I would love to
close.
know what this is.
It's where they talk about everyone.
But the other part
That's what it is.
No,
They talk about everyone. It's where you guys like talk about everyone.
You don't do that? At your
Of course
dinner
I do it.
And by the way, Erin, the reason this thing is even brought it up.
It's my fault.
Okay, thanks for saying that.
I mean, how is it my fault?
Because you went to tell Sai, Ubah is so mad about David.
I didn't say
about
she's so mad. Play the tapes back. I didn't say she's so mad.
You said she's upset.
Yeah, because I thought you were. She brought up how he said, like, why are you single? And she was just saying how people shouldn't ask that. Do you realize I was trying to do something like nice and kind?
No, because that doing something have got us here. You are the seed.
I'm curious what Jessel thinks about the circle of trust, given how happy everyone was to be talking about your business.
You know, I'm kind of speechless, honestly.
As you should be.
About what?
About the fact that you guys talked about my marriage in such a disgusting way.
It was sexless. Like you
I didn't talk about your
brought
marriage
it
in a
up, and we were just
disgusting
talking
way.
about the sex.
The
You
ring?
insinuated my husband was cheating on me.
I did not insinuate that.
Oh, you didn't?
Did you know her husband is going to Vietnam? The reason why he is going is because he's trying to rack up his points.
That is bizarre. When you start adding that to the pot with, I haven't had sex in 2 years, he was my roommate, that tied into Pavitt going to Vietnam for one night, it's strange.
You watched the show, Erin.
I did.
Do you watch it with a blindfold over your face?
No, I didn't want,
Okay.
I don't remember
well, you need to roll the
what
tapes
with
back.
Vietnam?
The fact that you said my husband doesn't wear a wedding ring.
I never
You said it.
that.
Did she say it?
You did relay that information to me, and then I
Yeah.
told her.
Yeah, but I didn't
So there's
say it
some
in a way like
responsibility
he's
there.
not wearing his ring. It's the intention is completely different.
What was the intention?
To tell her that Abe doesn't really wear his ring, so I wouldn't bring it up on camera. That's how I said it to you.
But you,
Why is that like so weird to you to understand?
because it was brought up to me on
But
camera.
yeah, well,
Yeah, then I should.
I wish you didn't do that, honestly. And you know how upset I am about the ring thing.
Out of all the that they said, you're only upset that he didn't wear a piece of jewelry.
I don't instigating, Brynn.
I can't hear you all the way down there. What?
You heard me. Read my lips.
Brynn flirts with Abe, and oh my God, all hell breaks loose. You
The
guys
double
are
standard
very
between me and
hypocritical.
Sai is unbelievable. You're just looking at me.
I'm making my way
You're
down.
looking at
Don't
me.
worry, I'm making my way down.
Okay.
Before we move on, she's just apologized to you.
Yes.
Where do you two go from here? You were very close.
We're fine.
Well, you're saying we're fine. What are you
Yeah.
saying?
Honestly, one of the reasons why I haven't been wanting to be friends is I've just like heard you saying a lot of other stuff about what I do for a living, where I get my money, calling me names,
I've
calling
never
me
said
a
anything.
slut and a whore, and like
I've never said any of those things.
Yeah, I've heard
From
it.
who?
I will give you $1,000 from Erin.
I have never said any of those things.
Okay, if you
about
didn't, then I won't
I've never said
believe
any, and
things I
I
hear.
own my shit at the end of the day. If I called you a slut or you get your money from somewhere, I would have said it. I don't know what you do for a living, to be honest.
you do know what I do for a living.
I've
When we were
seen you work the
friends,
whole
I
time.
signed your contract on Avino Baby, so
What?
I knew.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
back in 2017?
Yeah, and I've had 6 other jobs since then because I actually
but
work a 9 to 5.
I don't talk about you, Brynn.
Yeah, I don't think about you, so it's fine.